My name is Mira Minkara and I'm from Tripoli, Lebanon. Of course, I did research. I'm reading a lot about Oscar Niemeyer, about modern architecture. And that's how I ended up deciding to do a tour in this fairground. The purpose of the fairground was because it was the time of Fuad Shahab. It was the 60s. Lebanon was booming, and there was a lot of work in the urbanization and modernization. A lot of work in putting more money into social work, into education. So one of the things that were done also during this time was to try and develop the whole country. It was mainly Beirut. So they decided that, why not? We can do the International Exhibition Fair in Tripoli because it's the second largest city. It has a good port. It has a lot of space. They decided to get Oscar Niemeyer because at the time he was the trendiest modern architecture in the world. So he was invited to come and built or designed this exhibition fair, and he came in 1962 and he stayed for 2 months to design the space. There are 33,000 meter squares of reflective pools. So basically most of the constructions are somehow floating on water, and that's the beauty of it, that most of these buildings can see themselves on the water as if the water is a mirror.
These arches went up, and it gives a lot of freedom and air and space.
This space is like a phantom space. It has no function in a way or another.
So look, if you go like I'm doing backwards and you look at the view, slowly you're discovering the space around you. It's amazing. It's a whole, and this is what he wanted. He wanted to stimulate emotion. He wanted us to feel this space more than to look at it. Okay? And of course you have the majestic, grandiose arch, the gate to get in the theater. He is so inspired by Rio de Janeiro, by the mountains, by the rivers, and by women and their curves. So he talked a lot about femininity in his architecture. So this is one feminine form, apart from all the other feminine forms that we can see everywhere. Because modern architecture was very masculine in a way because it has angles and it has very sharp feeling in a way. But Oscar kind of rounded it up.
Concrete is the main material that he uses in his work. It's very strange because I don't know if you've noticed, most of the surrounding is really all the trees, everything is so maintained, but the buildings and the constructions themselves are kind of really getting from worse to worse. The people that are not from Tripoli, especially the Beirutis, have no idea that this space exists in Tripoli. Because I'd like more Lebanese to discover Tripoli, and break this taboo.